Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another video. This is the iPhone 14 Pro, Apple's latest and most popular release. The reason I'm excited for this is due to the fact that the iPhone has always actually been my main camera. Every video I've created on this channel was filmed on an iPhone, so with this year's release, I definitely had to check it out. With the iPhone 14 Pro, there are some changes, some are bigger than others, but in this first impressions video, I'll be taking a look at some of the popular features and improvements, primarily the new camera features, the dynamic island, the display, and more. And thanks for stopping by. If you are new to the channel, here we cover gaming and tech. If you dig the video, leave a like, and if you love the video, hit that sub button. Otherwise, Tim Cook will never say good morning ever again. Alright, so I'll make the unboxing quick since there's really not much to it. Inside, you've got the phone itself, a USB Type-C to Lightning cable, paperwork, and stickers, and that's about it. And since they cut it out a couple years back, there's no headphones or charger in the box. And this is the iPhone 14 Pro. Surprisingly, it looks lighter in color than I thought it'd be, but it still looks really nice. This is the new black color, and next to the iPhone 13 Pro, it looks only marginally darker. The steel rails look much darker on the side by comparison, and I love it. And I think this is the closest they've gotten to black since the iPhone 7, although I would still love another matte black release. Overall, it looks great and feels amazing as ever in hand. Classic Apple with top-notch build quality, and it almost feels like a gem in your hand. Now starting with the screen, it really pops right off the bat, just like the iPhone 13 Pro did, but the main difference here is that it can get much brighter, which is huge, especially if you spend more time outdoors. This display is a 6.1-inch OLED display, so blacks are actually black and all the other colors really do pop. Not that it matters to everybody, but this does have ProMotion display since it is a Pro model and it can get up to 120Hz refresh rate. It's one of those things I've really grown to appreciate and a main reason why I choose the Pro lineup. And a huge noticeable difference with the display is the lack of a notch. Instead, we've got the new pill and hole, or what Apple likes to call it, the dynamic island. In Apple fashion, they couldn't just let a pill and hole slide, so of course they've integrated this whole thing into the user experience, and honestly, I really do like this. Utilizing this empty space, they have somewhat of an active widget for timers, music, and of course more to come. The only thing is getting used to seeing it when there is no active information there, but just the big pill itself. Watching content is fine. Most people don't fill the screen, but time will only tell if we'll all get used to this just like we did the notch. Either way, it doesn't really bother me, and I appreciate the interactions compared to just the notch. It's a little more noticeable overall in direct sunlight, but I personally think it's a good step forward. But let's talk about the cameras because this is what most people get excited for, and I'm no exception. As a wannabe minimalist, I've always loved just using my iPhone as my camera for my YouTube channel and not worrying about lenses and gear. The iPhone 13 Pro helped me build my YouTube channel very easily, and honestly, I'm super stoked for the improvements here on the 14. Like the previous models, you've got the three lenses, the ultra wide, the telephoto, and the regular lens, but now with its new 48 megapixel sensor, we should be seeing a huge bump, especially in low light performance, something which smartphones usually struggle with due to physics alone. While I'm not huge into photography, I'll definitely appreciate this when it comes to capturing video. New for the video, as mentioned, is better performance with less light. These shots were taken 20 minutes before darkness, and honestly, I think they turned out incredible. While not totally nighttime, even cinematic mode worked great, coming in with new 4K cinematic footage. I think my next couple videos will be shot in cinematic 4K since I really want to give it a try. I haven't yet spent too much time with the camera, but I can't wait to keep creating with these improvements. But let's talk specs and power. Honestly, I see no real performance increase from the iPhone 13 Pro so far, but I also haven't really had this thing for more than a day. For everything day to day, it's equally snappy, although I'm sure there's a lot going on in the background when it comes to camera processing at least. The main thing here is that the A16 chip is now a 4nm architecture, so it's smaller, consuming less power while being more powerful itself, should theoretically give this a 1-hour bump in battery life. With my 13 Pro, however, I never really had much of a battery life issue to begin with, so this is just a beautiful bonus. And in terms of protection, I have to thank Pitaka for sending out these incredible cases. I'm usually team thin case or no case, and with their new Mag Easy cases, it's the best of both worlds. It's actually ridiculously thin, coming in at only 1.3 millimeters thick, all while still giving you the protection you need, being made from aero-grade aramid fibers. And of course, you can't forget MagSafe. This case also gives you a phone in hand feel with the exposed buttons and edges, all while still protecting the corners. Check out the link down below in the description to learn more. And overall, there's some great improvements here with the iPhone 14 Pro. While minor upgrades in some places, the camera upgrades alone have me incredibly excited. I'm looking forward to working on my full review of this device and creating more content over the next year for my channel. If you've made it this far, I appreciate you sticking it out to the end. Hit that like button, hit that sub button. Thanks for watching. Till next time.